I see we meet again. I am Matt.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are YAH
Adventures.
This is going to seem like an obvious video to those of you who've traveled before, but you'd be amazed how many people forget these items or are unaware they even need them when they're first-time travelers. These are
hair dryer, blower, curling iron.
No, not the hair dryer or the curling iron. But these are 5 essentials. I guess those are essentials for her.
They are.
I wear this thing. I don't need those as much. But these are the 5 essentials that you need when traveling. You should have these in your carry-on, actually, because if you put them in your luggage and your luggage gets lost, you're going to really miss them. So the first one is the obvious one. This.
I didn't have it in my hand.
That's no, not that one. This one.
Oh.
Okay, so the first item is the obvious one. Phone.
Your phone.
It seems very obvious, but some people leave their phones behind because, oh, well, they don't work over there anyway, or whatever, or they're unaware of them. These are first-time travelers we're talking about, and that's why you need to know. You can take your phone.
It's actually one of your most important tools while traveling internationally. And in a future video, we're going to show you exactly how to use your phone so you'll be an expert and not be afraid to use it.
For all of you seasoned travelers who are seeing this and saying, well, duh, you would be surprised how many people find themselves overseas without this essential item, which I can't seem to pick up, but there it is.
The next thing on the list is really important. It's something to plug your electronics into, and that is a power strip. You've got 4 plugins on this one and also 4 USBs. I really like this one. I call it a wheel. It's not really a wheel, but that's what I call it. And it will come in really handy wherever you go.
I have this one as well. It's just a bunch of USB ports. I took this on the Camino. And also it's nice in airports when there are limited numbers of plugins. I'll plug this in and other people coming over to charge their phones, I say, sure, go ahead and use it, and you make friends.
Absolutely. It's happened to me too. Next thing we have is an adapter. This is an adapter for France, and you can see it has these 2 little round things that plug into the wall in France. And we can't plug this into the wall in France. So we need to adapt it. So we can plug it in, and voila. You can plug this right into the wall in France. Different countries have different adapters, and so you just have to make sure you have a nice adapter pack to wherever you're traveling if you're just not going to one country.
Now here's a problem you might run into with just the adapter. A hairdryer, you can plug into the adapter and plug that into the wall, sure, but the voltage is regulated differently in other countries, excuse me, than it is in the United States. So this is not going to match the way the volts and the voltage are done. I'm not an electrician, so I apologize. Bottom line, I tried to use this once in France. I plugged it in with an adapter, held it up, and sparks flew in my face.
Just using an adapter?
Just using an adapter, so you need something else.
And that would be a converter. So this is kind of what a converter looks like. They usually are about this size. They're nice and small and compact. So you need a converter for hair dryers, curling irons, anything that has a different voltage. And you would plug your plug-in here to the converter, and you can plug it right straight into the wall. Or sometimes if you need an adapter, you can add the adapter to it. So you can do this for your appliances. But you do not want to do this for your electronics.
So I wouldn't use this for my phone?
No, because if you do that, it can ruin your phone. It can ruin your laptop or your iPad. You do not want to use a converter for your electronics. Super important. So it's only the adapter.
Yes, it's kind of confusing, but the best way to remember it is for electronics like phone, laptop, etc. They already have a converter built in. So a second converter is going to throw things off.
Exactly.
But these do not have converters built in.
No, so you need the converter for that one.
You got your phone. You got your power strip to plug the phone into the wall. You've got an adapter. You have a converter for those cases where you need it. What if you're out in the field and you don't have a power source? This is a battery, a little battery pack, and you can charge these the same way you charge your phone. You take them out to the field. If your phone's getting low or your camera's getting low or your iPod or iPad, you push this little button and you notice 4 little lights. That means this is a fully charged battery. Here is a USB port where you plug everything in. This will provide your phone or your iPod or iPad extra battery life.
Oh, So if my phone battery's going dead and I'm taking pictures and everything out and about, I can just plug that in and I got power again?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I have a lot of photographs that I would have lost if I didn't carry one of these. So
That's important.
a lot of the photos we took in Africa, animals, it was towards the end of the day. I had no power, but fortunately this was there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very good. So those are your 5 items.
You have your phone, you have your adapter, you have your converter, you have your power pack.
And you have your power strip like this.
And
Something
your
like
power
this.
strip, or like the wheel.
Little bonus, and this is the most obvious one of all, but do not forget your passports.
Your passport for international travel.
You may think this seems obvious, but we both book international travel, and we've had calls from clients who said, I'm at the airport and I don't have my passport.
So make sure you take that too.
Take this.
That's your bonus.
That's your bonus. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see further videos, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you click the little bell, you'll get notifications every time a new video comes up. Any questions at all, here is the email address. What is it again?
Matt and Lauren at yahadventures.com, and we're happy to answer any questions you have.
No charge.
Have a great day. See you next time.
See you in the field. Those are your...
I'll do it this time.
Just say those are your 5 items.
So those are your 5 items. You have your... No, I'm out of it. What's our first one? Okay, you can cut that. Next on the list is something to plug that phone into. So
Start over because it takes about a second before it starts recording. These are going to be 5 burps.
What are you doing? The next thing on the list...
No, give it a second. To say... Yeah.